I have a question, and this is the big question that people should seriously think about. Now, guys, before I ask this question, I've been noticing the talk of civil war amongst the normal people. Not preppers, not special elite people who are preparing for disasters. No, not us. Normies, regular folks. Folks that are looking at the paper, putting it down and going, something's got to be done. The corruption, guys, that is in politics right now is so severe. Nothing is being done about it on either side. The left, the right, it's all bad. The Republicans, the Democrats, even the independents, there's corruption throughout the entire political world, probably around the world. Nothing's being done about it. But people are getting fed up with being treated like shit. People are getting fed up with the fact that American citizens have to pay all these taxes. Meanwhile, migrants are flooding across the border and getting free of everything. I told you guys the other day how down at Row NYC, when I was walking by to go to that chicken spot with the best chicken sandwich in the world, I'm not going to get into it, but when I walked by that hotel, the migrants taking over that hotel. That is now a migrant hotel. All right. Or illegal immigrant hotel, sorry. But when I passed it, these kids had cell phones in their hands. Every kid. And the little baby, little Juan in the fucking stroller, he had a iPad or some kind of tablet looking at cartoons. And I'm standing there looking at it going, what in the actual fuck? But we're paying for this. New York City is $5 billion in debt because of the migrant crisis. I don't know what the other cities are, but I can guarantee the other cities are in debt as well. Meanwhile, we have to pay more taxes. The IRS is more, more on point with taxes now and auditing damn near everybody that I know. And these are people who do their taxes and square their shit away, and for some reason they're getting audited. You have people getting tickets here in New York City for nonsense. Not wearing a seatbelt, making a left turn when he shouldn't, migrants robbing people left and right. Illegal immigrants robbing people left and right. Illegal immigrants riding scooters, no helmet, paper tag, drugs, gun running, the whole 9 yards. Nothing. Guys are assaulting police officers and getting kicked loose. Meanwhile, every last one of us are getting destroyed in the food market because we go to buy, I don't know, detergent and pay $22. Go get ribs or chicken, not ribs, prime rib or ribeye and chicken and paying an ass, out the ass for those foods. Things are skyrocketing and migrants are getting a stipend, as they call it, and they're getting an absurd amount of money for food a month to go feed their family. Meanwhile, the rest of us are struggling. I think sooner or later I'm going to have to be eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. That's how fucking expensive things are getting for us. Meanwhile, they're getting our tax-paying dollars to feed their family. We got poor Americans throughout this entire country starving, not getting enough, getting their balls broken when they have to go down and ask for more money because what they are getting now is not enough, but the migrants turning around and getting $2-3 grand a month. These things, guys, are what drive people to be pissed off enough to revolt. Enters civil war. Now, who would we be warring with? Those Americans that keep defending the fact that migrants belong here. Because who are we to decide who comes and who goes? We are the people that live here. We are the people that pay taxes. We are the people who run this country, we try to run this country, make this country work, and we're born here, above all. Above anything else, we were born here. And we don't get frios. And when we try to get any government assistance, now it's harder than ever because a lot of the government assistance is going to the illegal immigrants. These are the things that piss people off. And the left, a lot of the people on the left are siding with that. A lot of people on the left like this gender reforming nonsense. But there are people on the right that are like, this is stupid. And it's affecting schools. It's affecting schools so bad, and not just the gender thing. The left in their lunacy is affecting schools so bad, they think math is racist now. This, guys, is what are pissing people off, the normies, pissing them off, and they're talking about civil war. Now, I know, guys, that civil war is bad. A lot of you vets who've been to actual war, seen people get blown up, shot, killed, the whole 9 yards, You know what war cost. And it costs a lot more than just the physical, also the mental. A civil war in this country would absolutely crush the economy as well. We understand that. But something has got to give. They keep walking all over us. If Kamala Harris wins, she's talking about taking our firearms, which, if she does, that can undoubtedly lead to civil war. But there's also one side of me that doesn't trust American society anymore that we would do that, because there are too many vaginas with vaginosis these days. And a lot of guys would probably talk a good game, but if push came to shove and we had to meet on the battlefield and do some shit, would guys actually show up? That's the one thing that I'm actually scared of, that a few of us would show up on a battlefield and not have enough backup. That's the one thing that I'm worried about. But outside of that, guys, the big question I have to ask is, will you fight civil war if you have to? If it meets you at your front door, if it comes to your neighborhood, if it comes to your state, will you fight? Because the fact that more people, normal people, are talking about civil war, that normal people are looking at this election and going, something isn't right, and they have a bad feeling about it, and a lot of us do. If this is catching on to them, it's a good thing, but it's also bad, because that means whatever's going to happen next, it is not going to be cool, and it could lead to civil war. There's a lot of triggering factors that could and should lead to civil war. Whether or not they happen, I don't want it to, but if it does, I'm going to back the play, whatever that play might be. But when people, guys, start seeing this, this is bad. That means that in our lifetime, we might see it. Now, we might not see it next year. We might see it 5 years from now. Hell, we might see it 20, 30 years from now. But nonetheless, if that talk is starting, it could lead down a road that once we go down that road, we cannot throw it in reverse and back out of it. We're all in and full steam ahead. Anyway, guys, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching the Angry Prepper channel.